Oilers postgame following a tight 2-1 victory over the Sherwood Park Crusaders, above 500 for the first time since October 30th. The main catalyst behind it was the defense core, and led by Captain Tucker McRae with an assist on the night. Hardest working Oiler as well. Tucker, how did you see things on the ice tonight, and how you dealt with a very fast Sherwood Park team?
I think to start off the game in the first, we struggled a little bit. Weren't slowing them down enough coming through the neutral zone. But after that, we kind of figured things out, started slowing them down a little bit, and the D really stepped up their game. I think in the second and third, we were a lot more patient with pucks, and we were making plays as opposed to just throwing pucks away. So I think that was a huge part and kind of turned the momentum.
I want to go back to that first period. It only took about 26 minutes to play, and you didn't have a whistle to almost the 7-minute mark to start the game. What was it like in that pace? And you being a veteran, but maybe haven't played in a game where it's just 7 minutes of nonstop hockey.
I think at that point in the game, you're trying to slow things down a little bit. I know when there's no whistles like that, it's hard to get guys to relax and kind of ease into the game. So I think at that point, you're trying to control the puck, settle it down a little bit, and get guys in the game and just kind of relax into the game.
Looking at this Oiler victory as a whole, what do you take from the full 60-minute effort here? You had the penalties, you had the good goaltending, and a timely goal from Ty Yoder in the second. It really was almost as complete of an effort as you could have tonight.
Yeah, I mean, our penalty kill was strong. I think we put a little too much pressure on it. We took a lot of penalties there. But Jack stood on his head tonight. He played a great game. And I think that was a huge win, be able to pull out a 2-1 victory like that. We got to be able to close out close games like that heading into playoffs here. So I think it was a big win for the team.
Drumheller tomorrow. I go back to that game before Christmas. I think you could have had it. Just was a tough first period for you guys in that game, but how do you try and split that season series at 3 games apiece?
I think the biggest thing for us is we know we can outplay them when we're 5-on-5 with them, and I think the biggest trouble that we've gotten ourselves into is when we're taking penalties against those guys, and I think that's going to be the message heading in tomorrow, is making sure that we're not killing tomorrow and we're not shooting ourselves in the foot and playing them 5-on-5.
Tucker, appreciate the time. Congratulations on the win tonight, and we'll see you in Drumheller tomorrow.
Sounds good. Thanks, Gino.
Now with Oilers assistant coach Reid Hnatowich. And coach, quite simply, this is a team that the Oilers face tonight, the Sherwood Park Crusaders. They're skating, I think you guys were toe-to-toe in the speed department tonight, but you guys, it didn't really take much in this hockey game to come away with a victory. No one gave a whole lot, but how did you assess tonight's game?
Yeah, I think really the adjustments with that first period, I thought they did a really good job with gaining speed, especially throughout the middle. And as a team, we really kind of came together, identified that. I think the forwards did a better job in the second and third and slowing them up early. And then our D, did an unbelievable job that second and third of kind of finishing it off. So we did a good job at, keeping things outside. And the opportunities we did give up, McNaughton was there to bail us out.
I'll get to Jack McNaughton in a moment, but your penalty kill tonight, you give up the one power play goal, but every time this Crusader team, you would kill one off, here comes another, and then that 5-on-3 late in the third period, I think, is the turning point, and I think they maybe ran out a little bit of gas and some spunk after that, but how do you credit and how do you grade this penalty kill tonight?
Yeah, I think the first thing, we put a little bit too much stress on it with the amount of penalties that we did take. But at the end of the day, we made mistakes. There was the one with the too many men, a couple different ones that we probably would have liked back in those situations. But the team as a collective group bought in. They did a really good job at keeping the things out. I think we probably gave up more opportunities, grade A's 5-on-5 than we did on that power play. So really good job with the penalty kill group.
I want to talk about the corps that you deal with a lot, and that is the defense and goaltending with Jack McNaughton. We know he was great tonight. He was the team's first star. I thought Tucker McRae and Riley Bonarchuk and the whole group, it didn't matter what pair was out there, was in a shutdown role, and that's probably something as a D coach you've been looking for quite some time.
Yeah, I made some adjustments there after that first period, and I thought all 6 really collectively did a good job at simplifying. They were a little bit more patient in that second and third and willing to kind of skate, push the play. And I think that's really the confidence, the calmness with that group when they're going and they're good. We do have a lot of youth. Obviously Tucker at the back end, obviously Bondarchuk, to kind of sit there and solidify with that leadership. But when they're going, they're positive. Just need to have that confidence consistently.
Last one for you, Coach. Final game of the year against the Drumheller Dragons. How does this team manage to have a split this season series against a Drum team that, it's got to be looking over their shoulder a little bit now?
Yeah, if you really kind of reflect on that last one prior to the break before Christmas, we just didn't play a solid, consistent game, especially offensively. So early there, right off the bat, ran into penalty troubles where they got aggressive early, and then we really didn't turn it on in terms of what we can do in our skating and our physicality, our size, our speed until that third period. So heading into tomorrow, just with the mindset of when that puck drops, we're starting and we want to be ready and prepared to go.
Appreciate the time, Coach, and congratulations. We'll see you tomorrow in Drumheller.
Thanks, Gino.